Bitcoin. Bitcoin.
When you hear this word, you probably immediately think of Dubai, luxury cars, rapidly moving charts, and crypto billionaires living a glamorous life. But what's the truth? Some claim it's the key to a high-rolling lifestyle and the recipe for early retirement, while others are busy rubbing their hands together, waiting for the bubble to burst.
Bitcoin?
But what is the truth? Can it really modernize the economy? Or is it just another hype? To understand this, let's dive into the history of Bitcoin. The story kicked off in 2008 when Satoshi Nakamoto published the Bitcoin white paper. It introduced a new digital reality that operates without banks, is decentralized, and isn't controlled by anyone. Bitcoin is built on blockchain technology, a digital ledger that records and encrypts every transaction, making it nearly impossible to manipulate. But where do new Bitcoins come from? No, it's not that Bitcoin mommy and Bitcoin daddy get together on a boozy night. LOL. They're mined. During mining, enormous computing power is used to solve essentially mathematical equations, and in exchange, new Bitcoins are awarded. Since there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins in existence, mining becomes increasingly difficult and expensive as time goes on. In the early days, hardly anyone understood what it was good for. This led to that famous story when, in 2010, an American guy paid 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 pizzas, a sum that was about $41 back then, but would be around, maybe $600 million today. I have to ask, at least, were the pizzas any good? As time passed, more and more people began to see the potential in Bitcoin. Its price started climbing and reached $69,000 in 2021. Then came COVID, economic panic, and a price crash. But that was only temporary, because Bitcoin didn't give up. And as Arnold Schwarzenegger famously said,
"I'll be back."
And indeed it was, as Bitcoin soared to unprecedented heights, surpassing $100,000 in 2024, and since then it hasn't really felt the impact of the prolonged economic crisis. As more countries and companies started accepting Bitcoin, the idea even emerged that in the future it might replace national gold reserves.
We'll take some questions. Elon, go ahead.
Sure. So, at a high level.
But seriously, just imagine Nicolas Cage stealing a nation's gold for the 3rd time in a single movie from the CIA and lizard people, while an asteroid is hurtling toward Earth. Okay, I haven't really seen the movies, but that's roughly how I picture it. If the prediction holds true, Bitcoin's price could rise to as much as $1.5 million by 2035. But I emphasize that this comes with a very significant if. There's just one question left. Is it worth buying Bitcoin in 2025? In my opinion, yes, but it's no longer as profitable as it was in the early days. Even if that very positive prediction of $1.5 million by 2035 comes true, it would only mean a 15% increase, which isn't bad, though it's no longer the classic get-rich-quick story.
What do you think? Is Bitcoin the future or not? Leave your comment and subscribe.